Okay, now that you've heard the story of measuring the farm, we're going to work on finding area this week. So here is that rectangle that we used in the story as the farm. And the first brother said that he would just cut the farm in horizontal lines. And if he cut the farm in horizontal lines, that would be how big the farm was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He said it's 5. But the little sister said, well, that doesn't work because what if I only drew lines this short and made it into a square? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How could the measurement of the size be the same as the rectangle and only be 5? So that couldn't be the right answer if it was 5, no matter how big or small it was. So then the next brother said, okay, well, I'm going to put them this way and make vertical lines, and said that it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that the area of the rectangle was 10. And again, the little sister said, but that doesn't make sense. What if we extended these lines straight down vertically and made it longer, and it would still be the number 10? Or if we made it smaller, if I covered this up and made a small rectangle, how could it still be the number 10? How could that be the same area as this? So that couldn't be right either. So what if we extended the lines in both directions? We have our horizontal lines and we have our vertical lines. And this gives us something, an area that we can count. Hold on just a second. So this tells us all of these squares, however many are here, gives us the area of this. And if we added more over here, we would have more squares to count, which would be correct. Or if we added more down here, there would be more squares to count. And so the larger the figure, the more area there is. So now we need to figure out, well, how do we know what the area is? So we could count every single square to see how much it makes. And we could do that on this because it's not that big. But what if we had a really, really large rectangle? Would you really want to sit there and count every single square? So you probably wouldn't want to do that. So if you're looking at this, you can see there are groups, right? So we said there are 5 groups this way, and there are 10 groups this way. So I know many of you are looking at this and know, if I have 5 groups 10 times, that would be what? That would be 50. So the easy way to find area is to take the length of the rectangle and multiply it by this side. So, I mean, right now it looks like height because it's going up, but usually rectangles lay flat like this. So we usually say that it's length times width, because we would go this way. Sorry, I got out of camera shot. But if it was like this, we would say length times width of the rectangle. So instead of counting every single one, we could just multiply our groups. So you are going to be practicing that this week with some area work. And it's pretty simple. You know your multiplication facts, so you should be able to figure out without having to count every single block. Okay, thanks.